Welcome back to study tips for IGCSE biology. Today's topic is related to transport in plant. Without further delay, let's begin. In these chapters, you will find out about why plants need transport system, where xylem and phloem are found in root, stem, and leaves. Different people need different amount of energy in their diet. How xylem vessels help to support the plant and transport water and mineral iron, the adaptations of root hair for rapid uptake of water and iron, transportation and conditions that affect its rates, and how transpiration causes water to move up xylem vessel, and how sucrose and amino acid are transported through a plant. Why plants need transport system? Plant consists of two types of transport system, which is xylem and phloem. Xylem vessels and phloem tubes are usually close together, is called vascular bundle. In the root, vascular tissue is found at the center, whereas in a shoot vascular bundle are arranged in a ring near outside edge. Vascular bundle are found in leaves that help to support the plant. Basically, these are two differences and the function between xylem and phloem. Xylem, plant's transport system is made up of tissue called xylem. Plants absorb water through their root and transport it up to the leaf and stem. Xylem vessels is like long drain pipe made of many hollow dead cells joined end to end. Xylem vessels contain no cytoplasm or nucleus. The walls are made of cellulose and lignin. Lignin is a very strong, so xylem vessels help to keep plants upright. Wood is made almost entirely of lignified xylem vessels. Phloem. Phloem tubes are made of many cells joined end to end. Nevertheless, their end walls have not completely broken down. They form sleeve plates which have small holes in them. The cells are called sleeve tube elements. Sleeve tube elements contain cytoplasm but no nucleus, do not have lignin in their cell wall. Each sleeve tube element has a companion cell next to it. The companion cell does have a nucleus and contain many organelles. Companion cells supply sleeve tube elements with some of their requirements. Phloem transport sucrose and acid amino between the leaves and other part of the plant. Water uptake. Plants take in water from the soil through their root hair. The functions is to absorb water and mineral from the soil. The water is carried by the xylem vessel to all parts of the plants, and the water moves into the root hair by osmosis through the contact from cell to cell. The rest of the root is covered by the layer of cell called epidermis, and the root hair cell provide a huge surface area through which water can be absorbed. This increases the quantity of water that can move into the plant at any movement. The root hairs are a little way up from the root tip. Each root hair is a long epidermal cell. Root hair do not live for a very long as the root grow as they are replaced by new ones. Next, we go to the topic regarding transpiration. What is transpiration? Transpiration is defined as the loss of water vapor from plant leave by evaporation of water at the surfaces of the mesophyll cells, followed by diffusion of water vapor through the stomata. In plant, the transpiration stream is the uninterrupted stream of water and solute, which is taken up by the root and transported via the xylem to the leaf, where it evaporates into the air interface of the substomata cavity. So it is driven by capillary action and in some plants by the root pressure. Water potential gradient. What does it mean by water potential gradient? This means that water is more likely to flow to a concentrated solution where less water is present from a dilute solution where more water is present. So this concentration gradient of water is known as the water potential gradient, which means that from higher water potential to lower water potential. You can think of the way that the water moves into a root hair, across to the xylem vessel, up to the leaf, and then out into the air in terms of water potential. Water moves down a water potential gradient from high water potential to a low water potential. Water is moving down a water potential gradient from one place to another. The highest water potential is in the solution in the soil and the lower water potential in the air. So the low water potential in the leaf is caused by the loss of water vapor from the leaf by the transpiration. Water molecules have a strong tendency to stick together is called cohesion. Water is pulled up the xylem vessel, the whole column of water will stay together. Without cohesion, the water column would break apart and the whole system would not break. What is the effect, transpiration, and the factor that affect its rate? So factors that affect its rate of the transpiration is the light intensity, temperature, humidity, wind speed, and the water supply that will affect the transpiration rate. Conditions that affect transpiration rate, we go one by one. Okay, as we said, that there is a few factors that contribute to, about 5 factors that contribute to the transpiration rate. So one is a temperature. On a hot day, water will evaporate and quickly from leaf of a plant. So transpiration increases as temperature increases. Humidity means that the moisture content of the air. The higher humidity, the less water will evaporate from the leaf. This is because there is not much of a diffusion gradient for the water between the air spaces and inside the leaf and the wet air outside it. Transpiration decreases as humidity increases. Wind speed. On a windy day, water evaporates more quickly than on a still day. So transpiration increases as wind speed increases. Light intensity. In bright sunlight, a plant may open its stomata to supply plenty of carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. So more water can therefore evaporate from the leaf. And water supply. If water is in short supply, then the plant will close its stomata. This will cut down the rate of transpiration. Transpiration decreases when water supply decreases below a certain level. If the leaf loses too much water, the root may not be able to take up enough to replace it. So if this happens, the plant wilt because the cell lose water by osmosis and become flaccid. That's all for today's topic. Thank you for listening. So we will continue with the next lesson. Thank you very much.